I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice. We all know the line. It's the mantra of a legend. The cigar-chomping, claw-popping, unstoppable force of nature. For decades, we have been conditioned to see Wolverine as the heart of the X-Men. He is the rugged loner who walks into the fire so that others don't have to. He is the guardian of the innocent, the man who fights the battles nobody else can stomach. But what if I told you that everything you know about Logan is a lie? What if the hero label is the most dangerous deception he has ever maintained? Behind the leather jacket, the adamantium skeleton, and the healing factor lies a history of blood, betrayal, and a monster that refuses to die. Today, we aren't talking about the X-Men's golden boy. We are stripping away the myth. We are digging into the red-stained history that Logan has spent decades trying to forget. And trust me, once you see the truth, you will never look at those claws the same way again. To understand the tragedy of Wolverine, we have to look past the hero worship. We tend to view him through the lens of redemption. He's the classic, man with a dark past, archetype. We sympathize with him because he's a soldier without a war, a man seeking penance for sins he can't fully remember. The Weapon X program tore his life apart, stripping him of his humanity and replacing it with metal and instinct. We love Logan because he is relatable. He's damaged. He's grumpy. He hates authority. When he fights alongside Cyclops or Storm, he represents the gritty reality of a world that is cruel and unforgiving. But the hero label is a heavy one, and it is one that Logan arguably doesn't deserve. Throughout his extensive history in Marvel Comics, Logan hasn't just fought villains, he has unleashed chaos that even the Avengers fear to confront. Why do the X-Men tolerate him? Why does Professor Xavier, a man who preaches peace and coexistence, keep a living weapon under his roof? Because they know the truth. They know that if Logan isn't on their side, he is the enemy you never want to face. They don't keep him around because he's a good person. They keep him around because they are afraid of what he would do if he were truly free. Let's talk about the Berserker Rage. In the eyes of the public, the Rage is just a combat style, a Berserker switch he flips when the odds are stacked against him. But if you read the source material, if you look at the psychological weight of the comics, the Berserker Rage is something much darker. It's not a tool, it's a failure. It is a total psychological collapse. In Wolverine 8 and various other runs, we see what happens when the leash is taken off. Logan isn't just fighting, he is dismantling. He is a force of nature that cannot distinguish between the threat and the bystander. This isn't heroism. This is the primal, unadulterated animal taking control. Think about the burden of that. Every time Logan pops those claws, he isn't just saving the day, he is feeding the beast inside him. He has spent his entire life trying to be civilized, trying to be a teacher at the school, trying to be a mentor. But every time he loses control, he realizes that the civilized man is just a mask. The animal is the reality. The animal is what survives. This brings us to the darkest chapter in his history, the Old Man Logan timeline. If you want to know who Logan really is, you have to look at this story. In a world where the villains finally teamed up and took over the United States, Logan was in hiding. He had sworn off violence. He refused to pop his claws. He wanted a life of peace. But the tragedy of Wolverine is that he cannot escape his nature. Tricked by Mysterio into seeing his friends as enemies, Logan unleashed his rage one final time, believing he was fighting off a horde of supervillains. When the illusion faded, he realized the truth. The carnage wasn't a swarm of enemies. It was his family. It was the X-Men. He didn't just fail to save them. He was the weapon that destroyed them. He spent years living in the wasteland, refusing to fight, not because he was a coward, but because he was terrified of himself. He knew that the moment he stopped suppressing the monster, the world would burn. This is the ultimate indictment of his character. Logan isn't a hero who saves people, he is a ticking time bomb who, when he finally explodes, destroys everything he loves. So why does he keep going? If he knows he is a monster, if he knows he brings death wherever he walks, why doesn't he just walk into the sunset and stay there? The answer is the burden of immortality. Logan is not like Captain America or Spider-Man. He isn't driven by idealism or a sense of responsibility. He is driven by guilt. He has lived for over a century. He has watched everyone he ever loved turn to dust. Jean Grey, Professor X, his own children, they are all ghosts in his mind. He keeps fighting because he feels he deserves the pain. He keeps the claws out because he believes that if he stops moving, if he stops fighting, he will finally have to face the silence. And in that silence, he will have to confront every person who died because they were standing too close to him. He doesn't seek redemption because he thinks he can be good. He seeks it because it's the only way to keep the darkness from taking over completely. He is a tragic figure, not because of what happened to him, but because of the cycle he cannot break. Is Logan a hero? Or is he just a monster kept on a short leash? Maybe he's both. Maybe that is the point of the character. He stands for the consequences of violence. He stands for the idea that even the most damaged, the most broken, and the most dangerous people can try to do the right thing, even if they are the last people who should be doing it. Logan isn't perfect. He isn't righteous. And he is definitely not nice. He is a survivor who carries the weight of the lives he couldn't save, and the lives he ended. And perhaps, in the harsh, unforgiving world of the Marvel multiverse, that is the most human thing he could possibly be. But I want to know what you think. After looking at his history, does his past outweigh his actions? If you were part of the X-Men, would you trust Logan to watch your back, or would you be waiting for the Berserker rage to turn on you? Drop a comment below, I read every single one of them. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the dark side of Marvel, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more character breakdowns. We're just getting started. I'll see you in the next one.